All right. What is up, everybody? Ugh. It's time for another RTA kind of day. Although I do have a chip I could roll, but I might hold off on that. What's up, Ore? Nice to see you. Looks like I haven't really moved in position since last stream. But I'm definitely not safe for the Hyperlinker Cup cutoff, so we are going to be moving onward and upward hopefully today. Let's see how it goes. Unlucky Stormy's still banned. Roll it on stream? Okay, I can start with a chip roll. I got another random chip today from the weekly mission completion. The 10 fragments let me unlock another blueprint. Looks like I need to use, what, 23 boxes here? Ooh, that's almost all my boxes. Well, whatever. Well, that's not very good. I low roll just about every stat. Hey, Theft, have a good sleep then. Unlucky timing. Speaking of unlucky, this chip is probably not seeing use anytime soon. I guess I'll just slap it on my butcher for now. But that's very underwhelming. Alright, let's do some RTA. Hey Aurora, not too bad, thanks for asking. Not a little tired today, but, you know, definitely could be worse. How about yourself? Alright, we're against Tid CB. I recognize this name from somewhere. I've probably played them in a previous season. And we're both Raymary banners. Okay, so a lot of powerful picks are up right now. Fia first pick. Very interesting. Alright, against a draft like this, I'm definitely doing some kind of cleave. An Aaron lock, it would be very interesting. It doesn't really fit the draft. Okay, XL makes more sense. I don't really have any CC, so Alicorn Aaron is not, like, super impactful into my units. Ah, yeah, okay. So he's pretty much saying don't pick a debuffer, which is fair enough. Luxury with the first on YouTube. Nice to see you. Also, Aurora, I think I missed your streak message last stream. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up on my activity feed in OBS. I don't know why the watch streaks from Twitch don't. But 10 streak is awesome, so it's always good to see you back. Can't always be here, you're just a lurky lurker. Yeah, much appreciated. Do I need to be top 16 to qualify? No, top 24, Lux, which should be relatively achievable, I think. What's the cutoff for the cup? It's the top 24 I just mentioned. There will be a qualifiers, including all the players from every region. Unfortunately the S3 keeps coming in at the perfect time to keep this Paladin alive, but I am getting closer and closer to a kill here. If this hits, then I win. It did not hit. Unlucky. Alright, this is not a bad time for her to proc, as she was about to take the next turn anyway. Oh, she keeps getting timely procs though, making this look scarier and scarier. You feel like for the cup they should just have cards and chips disabled? Yeah, maybe. There is definitely a lot of RNG. There's no info on that stuff? Yeah, no, we know very, very little about what's about to happen, right? We don't know pretty much anything. Alright, and that's the end of the game. What's the deadline? The deadline for the tournament is the 23rd, so Thursday. I believe it's in the middle of the day for those of us in North America. So I'll be at work during it, which means I need to be within the top 24 with room to spare by Wednesday evening. But yeah, a bit of a slow game to start, where people are trying to force Palin comps in spots that Palin comps aren't necessarily that good. Which seems to be the theme of the season. But yeah, there was a post on X about the tournament. That's I believe I could find it somewhere. Let me do that real quick. Oh wait, who am I playing? Edward Castle. This, I remember him as like a cleaver or something, but we'll get to that in a second. So right here, guys, it should just posted in both chats, is the X post about the tournament. Man, I set that to post in both chats and it took almost 10 seconds longer to make it to YouTube chat. I don't know why it always lags so much. Bit of a pain. Hey, Jojo, nice to see you. How are we doing today? Is this where we try the new Dina again? I haven't gotten to play her much, and I would like to get a couple more reps in with her, so we're gonna try Dina here. But how we doing today, Jojo? Also, Prey, thank you for the Twitch Prime. That's very appreciated, Matt. The 2-month resub, in fact. Always a pleasure to have you back. You're doing well as long as you get your divorced dad music? Well, I have that in spades, so don't you worry. Alright, what is the last pick here? A Yelly? Okay. So I think the ban here is just the Yelly herself, to be honest. I'm not super afraid of XC in this situation. Yeah, let's just go for the Yelly ban here. Now, can I kill these guys with Assault? This is going to be a lot of damage, but Assault is going to take turns due to the turn meter she now gets from the balance patch. Looks like I got the silence on everybody, which is awesome. I think this goes on the Sonya herself. I don't think that comes as any surprise. Also, hey Rain, nice to see you. Just chilling, playing some games. Trying to grind towards that cutoff. Okay, so I think the biggest problem child here is probably the plume, right? Just kill her off real quick. Very nice. Did I do my EU C attacks yet? I did not, Jojo. Those are going to be done after stream. Okay, I guess we can just hit the Freya next. Why not? It is pushing the XC around a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about that. You servers be getting nuked. We DC'd like 10 times. Yeah, we've also had losses to DCs today, unfortunately. I think there's a lot of disconnects when you're trying to gear your units in the fight. You have to gear before the fight, unfortunately, which is a pain because you can't always know what you're facing. Also, this guy clearly has the follow-up chip. Oh, you DC randomly entirely. Oh, lucky you. Like at any moment, the servers just die. Nice. That's gotta be fun. Man, that's a lot of follow-up procs. Well, this doesn't look very playable for my opponent. I guess I just keep S3ing myself on Sonya here, even though I'm already at max stacks. Because Sonya dying is the only way I lose. So the Steelheart Dina doing a pretty good amount of work there. The silences coming in clutch. Damage taken. I mean, obviously the Sonya was the focus, but this Dina unit actually putting in a fair amount of work against players like that, which is cool to see. Anyway, Jojo, I hope they, that EU gets their DC issues fixed then, because that must suck. Actually, I haven't even really looked. How's my union doing in EUC? Just give me 1 second to take a look, guys. I'm going to check the spectator view, of course, because I don't want to give anything away. Oh, wow, we are doing quite well, looks like. We're already done a core with no ints. How are they doing? They're still on our first purple. They lost 3 to our first white. Okay, yeah, I think we should be pretty safe for the first round. Cool. Let's keep going in RTA. I don't need to look further into that. Your opponent's defenses are wacky and they just started attacking right now and already lost twice to the first white. So I'm glad it's irrelevant. Okay, that's good. It would feel really bad to lose to lag like that. Oh. Is this the first place from the, South Asia? That's kind of cool. I don't think I've played this guy too much. It's the Lily guy? Ah, okay. The Lily merchant. Good to know, Jojo. Thank you. And there it is, the famous Lily guy. Oh wait, I just thought about this. I can't really play this comp with Fia, can I? Oh, I can if he goes for Navette. Alright, what is the last pick to go with the Navette here? The Sonya. Because he doesn't want me to be able to solo him with just Fia if he bans my Assault. He wants me to pick another DPS here, which is reasonable. I need a Bulwark DPS. Do I have a good Bulwark DPS option? Kakardi comes to mind. Well, I got Doki. Unlucky. So I can't really kill him with the Sonya if he bans my Assault now, so I'm kind of forced to ban the Sonya. But that gives him XL Navette Kethos. That's actually a lot of firepower, which is kind of tough. I don't think I have a choice, though. Because otherwise, yeah, I have no damage. So I have to ban the Sonya and kill this guy with Fia, because I took too long to decide and now have a Doki. Bit of an oopsie, but I might still be able to win from this spot with a bit of luck, hopefully. It could work. Yep, Teroy. It's very possible for it to work. Alright, he twin tricks the Kethos, which doesn't really come as a surprise. Goes for the S3 on the Fia and hits it. Very important. DPS Fia on Palin Lock. Yep, that's where we are right now, guys. Now, where do I actually put the threat? Is it on the Fia? Because if the Fia dies, I lose, right? Do I really want him to be able to hit the Fia? I think the correct answer is still Palin herself. The guys we're facing have a dude in core with 4 different cards on his unit. He just likes trying things out, Jojo. You know? He's just built different? Exactly. Exactly. He knows what he's doing. CN Gigawill has all full speed red chips. Trust, baby. Ooh, the Kethos stealing my Palin turn is very bad for me. Alright, we got my first Fia S3 off finally though, which is very big. Doesn't quite do half damage on these 3, but it is a start. Alright, let's just keep spamming the immunity ups, because why not? Have I tested Gladiator? I have not. Gladiator is unfortunately not a card I have many levels in, so it's kind of hard for me to use it without feeling like I'm getting weaker. So I'm sorry to inform you, I've not tried it yet. And yeah, I have no idea if it procs in between, in between multi-hit abilities, Troy. I'm afraid I'm not the person to ask for that. Yours too low to be noticeable? Yeah, unfortunately mine's just, it's not quite ready for use, you know? Navette is so jobless? Yes, Navette has no place in this game, unfortunately. With the infinite immunity I'm spamming from Ling Lo. That felt really bad roping that guy like that, but yeah, I don't know. I did what I had to because of my auto pick. I'm sorry, broski. You don't think it procs in between hits? Yeah, maybe it doesn't work. For multi-hit. It would be kind of weird to me if it worked in multi-hit. You have level 3 Gladiator and you didn't see a difference between the hits when Messiah ulted you. So the issue with testing like that, Mocha, is, yes, it's a 2-hit ability, but there is damage variance, right? So something with as big numbers and 2 hits like Messiah, you may not see the difference depending on the damage rolls. It's a lot easier to see with something like Senyu in slow motion, which has, 4. Also an XL ban. Interesting. Or XC, sorry, instead of the Fia. Okay, what am I doing here? So what's the Ling build these days? I can go ahead and show that off wrap. I'm playing Archon with 174 res. It's obviously 2 HP, 1 res right side. And I'm playing defensive stance still, but honestly, Insight might be worth it. I'm not really sure. Alright, he takes the Kethos, and this time takes the Palin himself. We all know you wanted to use that comp. You waited out the auto pick so you don't look so evil. Lucina, you caught me. Alright, he goes for the Lily and the Valyrian here. Meaning his only DPS could be the Kethos. Am I okay with solo DPS Kethos? I kind of am. I actually don't think he'll deal enough damage to me. Let's try it, though. And he goes for the Messiah ban, interestingly enough. Okay. Alright, no surprise the twin trick comes out on the Kethos. He's gonna S3 the Fia again, most likely. I probably need to put 1 res on this Fia, so things like the Kethos can't really hit it. I do have it on the Archon card, but it's not helping. Yet. Alright, so the threat went on the Valyrian, no surprise there. Alright, now let's see if I can survive until the Valyrian's out of skills and my assault is high stacks. Ooh, he got all my skills with the Lily too, which is very bad for me. Oh, but I got a time weave proc. Let me take those. Alright, so he just goes for the S2 because the time weave proc, which is fair enough. Do I get another one here? I do not. Also, my Sonya is unfortunately the one who keeps losing her turn, which is very bad. I need Sonya to move. I am getting lucky with the battle will procs, however. Now, we are moving towards, running out of turns already for the Valyrian. We're already down 1. We've gotten off another Fia ult. We're looking in a pretty good spot overall right now. We are slowly making the Kethos deal less damage as well. Alright, he's probably S3ing the Fia again. Yes. Does not get me to 8 stacks, however, unfortunately for me. And skips the Sonya's turn again. Man, this Sonya is having a rough go of it. But he's now out of the Valyrian. That is a very squishy Lily. I assume it is high effect accuracy, considering it's hit most of the skill pushes so far. Alright, let's just keep healing up. Goodbye, Lily. Yeah, the Kethos just doesn't have the firepower for this. Alright, not bad. Also, Mocha Latte, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I mean, the Kethos does his best, but Sonya and Fia just doing a little too much work. I really don't like Valyrian plus Palin. I know a lot of people have been putting threat on the Valyrian. I don't think it's that effective. Fia is broken? Yes, Fia is broken, Prey. 100% that's the case. Alright, he goes back to the Lily on 3. Farming the poor guy? I mean, it's only been 2 games, Prey. He definitely could pull out a win here. We see a Loan locked in instead of the Navette. Okay, he's learned his lesson, I think. Now, something I've noticed with how squishy his Lily is if he doesn't go sustain here, and I pick a Holden on 5, and ever get the threat on the Holden, the Lily's just gonna kill itself. We still see the Navette locked in, though. Which means, I mean, I feel terrible doing it, but we're just setting up for the same situation. So, let's see what he does differently this time, if he goes for the Assault ban again. If he does go for the Assault ban again, I am just going to kill him with Fia. He goes for the Doki ban this time. Very interesting. I'm curious, does he link the Navette this time? Last time, the Navette got cut because he did Kethos. And because the Lily plus Kethos took 3 turns, my, yep, there it is. My Ling ended up cutting. And he does hit all the debuffs, very importantly. Like Fia was the real threat for him there. I agree. Also, if I get a time leap proc here, which I did, I am A-okay. Interestingly, he goes for the Assault there. Not what I was expecting. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the Navette pick here. Navette as a solo CC in this day and age, I don't think is correct. I could be wrong, but... okay, let's steal stats from here. My Palin's turn got skipped, importantly. Let's extend all the immunities. Alright, he's trying to kill the Assault off before it can move. I think I can just kill this, right? With, if I get a Battle Will stack. I did not get a Battle Will stack. He's still determined to kill off this, whatchamacallit, the Assault. Unfortunately, I get threat up now on the Pallet, which should just end the game. Oh, does he have a Time Weave chip? He just got a Time Weave proc on the Kethos. Interesting. I think he gave up to just going through the motions. Yeah, it could very well just be that. But yeah, Ling is so disgusting in comps like these. Like, look at all the whale prayers. Every time I take a turn, even without Ling actively healing me, I am zooming up in the HP pool. I fear you have literal Exodia. It certainly feels that way. Now, I am very surprised he's not trying to actually cleave me himself. Like, the Palin is not that good against the big damage AoEs, right? Like, if you Lily Messiah or something. Instead, he keeps trying this Navette pick, which really doesn't seem to be doing too much. Oh, we're playing again. Alright, we're going through the same bands. Are we going through the same picks? Looks like we're going through the same picks. Hey, Keenan, nice to see you. How's it going? Alright, he wants to run it back. Who am I to deny him, right, guys? Alright, we're back to the Navette again. Well, Dan, the first time he tried to ban us all, and he lost. The Fia just killed him after 3 casts. Even without the time we've on the Fia Teroi, I still win that, just slower. Chinese players don't have as many units built. That is definitely true, Acid. They don't have as many built. Well, Doki's definitely getting banned in this scenario. No, he's gonna ban Doki again, Prey, for sure. Now, do I ban the XL or the Kethos here? I think XL is the answer. I'm actually more afraid of the XL than the Kethos again. Let's see it, though. Alright, he links the Nahor. Okay, so he's going for the freezes this time. Decides to S2 my Linglo, okay. S3's the Fia, sure. S2's? No, S1's the Ling. Man, he's getting so many time leap procs. This is a little scary. S2 Nahor on Fia was the play? Yeah, I think so too, Teroi, but he did not agree. So he's going for the double CD push here. He gets it on everybody. This must be a very, very high accuracy Lily. Okay, so the answer was just to ban the Nahor here. If it was the XL ban again, this would have looked very similar to the previous game. But that's a very easy fix for me, thankfully. Yeah, I think the plan was actually just ban the Nahor and leave the XL. Now, he is slowly running out of cooldowns here. But unfortunately, my CDs have been pushed so much, I don't think it matters. This is so cringe to watch. I beat him in some pretty cringe ways so far, Casket, so I can't fault him for doing this. Okay, who do I need to kill? Well, I'll probably have a better shot at killing the Nahor. Not quite enough. Winnable? I don't know if it's winnable. So he can pull up the Kethos here and push the assault cooldown. Alright, I'm definitely S3ing myself here on the Paladin. Nice, the Bramble proc coming in because of the AoE. My turn gets stolen, unfortunately. I needed that turn. I win these? I could very well win these, guys. Going for the Amber push here. Does not get it, importantly. No, it's still winnable, guys. Don't worry. Now I threat the assault. Now, Assault doesn't have cooldowns anytime soon, so this is a bit scary. Oh, that takes up 2 stacks. That's not good. Alright, you need to get out of here. Yeah, wait, I'm dead, aren't I? Yes, I'm very dead. That was my last unending stack. No! Aw, very close game, though. But yeah, I need to ban the Nahor, and it's an easy win. Perhaps threatening the Paladin again herself there would have been better. On the last threat target as well. I thought I would get another turn with Assault, but I only got 1, so I couldn't win. Also, killing the Lily might have been better than killing the Navette. Yeah, it very well could have been the Paladin threat instead. Very possibly. Jackal saved the game. Yeah, Jackal killing, getting 2 unending stacks with the S1 from Kethos into the Jackal proc getting his second one is what won him it. Man, people are really going for XC over Kethos now. All right, we see a Tiamat and what comes with it. Solence. Okay, Solence is a very good answer to Messiah, which tells me he's not banning the Messiah. I am, however, down to ban the Solence. Oh, he banned the Messiah. Okay, I might be in trouble then. I thought he was for sure going to leave Messiah up because he picked Solence, but with the Messiah banned, I might not have enough damage for this. We'll see. It's got to be Kethos or Born first. Kethos first is okay. Do my GVG attacks? Yeah, I will after stream, Areki. Also, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Holy. Very kind of you. Well, that's a funny turn, Skip. Nice to see you again, bro. The Doki banner guy. Is this the Gladiator or the Archon one? The Gladiator one, okay. Ah, where's Palin again? There she is. Plume into Kethos. Interesting. Aya or Fushu? Aya has a lot higher res, right? Yes, Aya has much higher res. Rahu comes out. The Rahu. Yeah, it's just an assault band. Pretty straightforward. The would-be kinetic character. Alright, he goes for an XC ban. Fair enough. Also, the bunny on Kethos is very interesting. Whoops, subbed and forgot to follow. You know, I appreciate the sub and the follow, both. So, thank you very much, Zach. I was wondering why my background music stopped suddenly. Yeah, no, my screen froze for a second. I don't know if I DC'd or what, but I definitely could not hear you guys. Was about a 10-second lag out, then I returned? Okay, at least it wasn't too long. That's good to know, guys. Alright, Rahu down. How many turns do I have left? 5? Yeah, it's a good idea to proc the S2 from Fia here, because she's taking the next turn anyway, and I should be able to cycle back into threat before he can target anything else. Am I about to rob you of your elo? Maybe, Riryu. That depends. Are you about to play me? Nope. You're not gonna snipe me? Alright, still going with the Doki ban. You're retired from ER? Oh, how's retirement treating you? Did you get a good plan? What do I want to do in Palin Lock with Doki out? I guess it's just turn dot, right? Star Savior is not as fun as it should have. Yeah, I don't know. Star Savior's a bit of a flop in my opinion. Star Saver's just the NTE waiting room right now. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about NTE, and I know Sushi's really hype. What is the Ling Lo build? Sure, I'll go ahead and show that. Sonya last pick, okay. You're trying to get Sushi to join you in retirement. It might work once NTE comes out. Yeah, maybe. I know he, like many others, was not too happy with this update. So it would not surprise me if Sushi joined you in retirement. Alright, we see the Yelly band come in, which makes sense. Can I stop getting counter chipped? That's how I lose this game. Oh, but that was kind of nice. Alright, I counter chipped him back. I feel a little less bad about it now.
It's showtime.
No, it resisted. That's not good. Oh, and now the threat's on Fia. I lost. Yeah, I don't know. I got brambled too much by his chips, unfortunately, which heals a lot with the Palin. And I just didn't quite kill the Palin after I killed the, whatchamacallit like I needed to. And now the, counterattack buff is doing its work. Yeah, unfortunately I lost this one to a little bit of chip RNG, which doesn't feel the greatest, right? But it is what it is. It's gonna happen sometimes. I do wonder if Assault is the correct pick in those situations because of that, though. Assault doesn't really do that much damage on the opening turn. If I had a higher damage pick 2, then that would have looked a lot better. Palin plus Fia is just unethical? Yeah, Glacial, but if I hadn't gotten chip RNG'd so much at the start, I probably would have killed off both the Palin and the Tia before either got to move, right? Or before Palin got to do a meaningful move, I should say, because she did get to S1 once. But that's just how that one went. Not a big deal. Run it back. It looks like we're running back the first draft we did Glacial. Because this time I am first pick. Is Aya better than Fushu? I'm a little worried if he bans the Ling here, I don't have enough healing. I think I do the Fushu instead. Is this enough healing, though? It's probably fine. The community pulled through already. It's XD's turn, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know, Teroy. I don't have huge hopes for the community post because a lot of devs don't like giving into things like that because then it feels like they think it makes the community able to bully them into doing things. But with such massive outrage about the cards, hopefully something actually happens, right? Lilum with Law is very interesting in this scenario. I think I just run it back with the Assault Ban. I don't think Lilum is going to do super meaningful damage here. We will see, though. So this is guaranteed to pull the XC to the front, because that's just how that works. Alright, let's see the damage. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And the Fushu's turn is... Okay, yeah, I didn't think this through. It has to be Aya, not Fushu. Aw, man. Why did I not have faith and just run back the first draft? Goodbye, Paladin. Alright, the Whale Prayer woke me up, though. The Lilum is dead. I have my Fushu ult up, finally. Might be still winnable. I don't know. I'm not really doing enough damage here, I think. I might still lose. I'm surprised you let Fia out of the pre-ban. Yeah, I think I need to learn how to play against Fia Lux. Because in tournaments, sometimes you play people with very specialized drafts, right? And knowing how to play against those drafts is very important to, you know, winning. Fushu XC is actually very good. I hadn't thought of that. Yes, there's a little anti-synergy to Roy, right? They're not perfectly... They don't have perfect synergy. But... they're not terrible together. The anti-synergy is the fact that you pull Fushu out of her ult so fast, right? But because I'm dealing so much damage, it should be okay, I think. Alright, please apply and kill. Nice.
どこから始め永遠の安らぎをあげるわ。
Now, I am taking a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Now, the CD increase thankfully killed me, so I actually got to Amber State, very importantly. And I'm back to my Fushu ult. Now, we are entering later stages of the game, right? So the healing is going to be reduced, but I think I should be okay here. Sushi Lime, my time has come. See you later, Riryu. Thanks for checking in. Nice to see you again. Ooh, my XC's turn is skipped. That's so bad for me. I needed that turn so badly. Oh no. I'm in trouble. I needed that turn so badly. I pretty much have to kill the Kethos on this turn, and I don't think I can now. No. I didn't make it. I'm one turn too short. Unless the healing can get me high enough? No, we're on level 4 healing cut. I'm dead. You feel like my success in the feel lock comes from XL pumping damage and vulnerable with faster turn cycling? Yeah. I mean, I did have XL, it was just banned, right, Glacial? Can I actually kill here? I don't know, I'll try, but I don't think I can win from this spot. I think Fia just kills me faster than I kill Fia. Oh, and we're back to congeal already, man. Ah, goodbye, Ling turn. Hello, Kethos turn. Yeah, game's cooked. Alright, this is the last turns of healing. We have a healer 1v1 coming up. Oh, it's still 1v2 actually. This is gonna look real silly. I don't think I can win looking at this. I am doing nowhere near enough damage. She's also about to proc her claim, her S2. Yep, there it is. And I lose. Because Fushu dies. Ling can't 1v1 her. 2 chicks against 1 chick. Well, now it's 1-on-1. Yeah, Tarantula Glacial. Okay, I've lost this one. A bit of a silly way for the game to end, though. Okay. So... Yeah, I don't think it was the Fushu. Fushu didn't feel that bad in the long term, but I needed something else. Alright, we're playing again. What does this guy do if I just try to cleave him? Can he play? I mean, yeah, he can surely out sustain me if I try to cleave him. I have to play the slow game. I just don't have the cleave cards ready to be confident my dry cleaving from first pick. Low on fifth? Yeah, low on could be the answer, Glacial. Very possibly. The problem with low on is if I don't pick double cleanser here, he has plume lock, right? So I don't really get to play the game. It just has to be the Ling Aya. Rahu is his answer. Okay. We're back to the Rahu answer. Does he ban the Ling low? I wouldn't be surprised if he bans the Ling from this spot. No, he goes for the XL again. Okay. Actually, how fast is this plume? Yeah, it's too fast for my low on. It would be 1 or 2% ahead of my low on, so I couldn't pick low on into this. Fifth in the last game. In the last game, it was the same situation, Glacial. Oh, I wanted to buff block him, but instead he countered me. Unlucky. Alright, goes for the S3 on the Palin. Gets resisted. Can I get buff block this time? Nope. No follow-up, no follow-up. Ah, crud. Yeah, I needed no follow-up there. The upside is I'm coming back with thread available, so that's not too shabby. I think I have to put it on Ling here. Whatchamacallit is dying a little too easily. Is the cutoff top 24? Yes, I need to be top 24. Wednesday. Or no, Thursday, sorry. At, what was the time again? Shoot, I don't remember. It was like noon for EST or something, which is where I live, in NA. Oh, it didn't kill! No, I needed that to kill. This Thursday? Yes, the 24th. Oh, I needed that Aya turn. This Ling Palin gameplay is some nonsense? Yes, it is very nonsensical, Rap. Is Ling on Archon? Yes, Ling is on Archon, with 1 res on the right side. So you must own at least 8 red components to play Archon plus Sen. I don't think you need 8. I think with Archon you can get away with 2 to 3, but more definitely helps, of course. So you'd probably want at least 6. You'd want the 2 defensive ones. Or 1 of the 2 defensive ones in speed, either one. Insight on the Ling? No, I have defensive stance. I can go ahead and show the Ling build real quick for you guys, since a lot of people are asking about her. Where is she? There she is. It took me a second to remember she's wearing a skin now. Hey, social. But yeah, this is my Ling build, guys. Now, Insight is interesting hour, because Insight does put you near the res you need to face double res CC units. 378 Doki, yeah. I have my best speed gear on my Doki. She is just that important to play, I think. Anyway, how's it going, social? Can I show the Fiamelia build? Of course I can. Also on Archon, I am very much considering putting 1 effect res on her right side, or Insight here, so she can never get hit by low ones in the early game. As she is now, honestly, Sentinel's probably a bit better than Archon. Archon's kind of a smoke bomb to try to say, oh look, I have Archon Fia, you can't CC me. Right now, the Archon doesn't have much value because I don't have enough res in her build. But that's the current build. What do I have on Palin? I can show Palin. I am in queue though, so if it pops, I'll just show you in-game. Also, honestly, Palin, just get up there. Doki, you're going ahead of Palin, but Palin, just get up there. I have 1 res on the right side for Palin, but when you put threat on her, she gets another 100, right? Which puts her well outside of range of being CC'd by most things. Do I have all LDs P5? I do not. There are some I'm missing that I don't really play like Mio, but I have all the important ones P5, yes. But yeah, all the newer ones I have P5 is the better way to put it. Is it better to build for round 1 or round 2, like Lily Ellie to damage round 1, or Ray Zhuan Chi, or XC? Sorry you're new to PvP. No problem. I don't mind questions. Right now, playing second is probably a little stronger than playing first. There are exceptions, right? But right now, the meta is definitely in slow game focused. Do you think getting Time Weave on Halloween is more important than Bloodbath? So, it's completely situational, Jay, right? Because, you know, XL exists, so Time Weave is kind of a dead set in like half your games, because XL is pick banned in every single game. Beyond that, hold on, let me read a couple more of these messages. No, wow, I'm tripping over my own mind here. Archon level 2, yes, my Archon is level 2, and my Sentinel is level 3. Sorry for the confusion, folks. Anyway, yeah, it's completely situational, Jay. It is up to the user. What would I say Palin's latest investment is after her buff? That's a good question. I would probably go with 515 personally. Let me pick my units and then we can go over her skills individually. Do I always lock Doki on 3? Not always. Sometimes it's Palin, and sometimes it's even Linglo. Ooh, Lilim is kind of dangerous here, but, yeah, so S1 is important because it's the healing you get when you counterattack. You want the max value from that. And then, unfortunately, you need the -1 CD here, so it's 515 for Palin. This skill you can kind of ignore. It's been buffed to be much better, but it's not required by any means. You're running Bulwark Bloodbath, but you were considering getting a Time Weave Halloween? Okay. Yeah, I think Time Weave is really good against, the CD pushing strategies, right? You had a question about Archon's mentioned many times. Works in a way that sets your opponent's chance to land their stuff at 0. I don't use Aaron. I actually don't use Aaron too much right now because the Archon card kind of screws him over. Also, this guy's on full Archon everything. Oh, I was not paying enough attention. Okay, there's no way I'm landing on the Fia. Can I land on the Kethos? I cannot. I also cannot block the XL. Unlucky. Anyway, I'm not using Aaron too much right now because Archon card completely screws him over. And Archon card is fairly prominent on the ladder right now. Is Archon better than Sentinel? It is situational, right? One is not objectively better than the other, in my opinion. It's bugged as fuck. No, it's working as intended, Lina Reno. It's just how it's intended is not enjoyed by many people. Okay, yeah, I'm dead as hell this game, by the way, guys. Unlucky. Anyway, back to your question, Ori. So how Archon works is it doubles the, it doubles how the res formula's final calculation is done. So, right now you can, only get to 50% of a calculation, like you said. You can get to 100% now with the, ability of the Archon card. Did he just get a Time Weave proc? Oh my god, he did. Archon shouldn't have built-in res? Yeah, maybe not. Bro, he just got 2 Time Weave procs! Okay, wait, no, XL, right. I was about to say Time Weave chip going crazy, but no, it's just XL, which makes more sense, but it's still frustrating. What do you mean 50% to what exactly? You can cut 100% of their chance, alright? That's what I'm saying. It's not that complex. You can get them down to literally 0% chance. That's what happens. It doubles the value of the calculation. Yeah, they literally can't hit anything. That's why people are very frustrated with it. Because they're not having too much fun with that. Can I still get sigils off of her? Yes, the sigils still come off. Okay, so I should hit here. Yeah, no, people are very unhappy because of it. Would you be able to make a video as a guide for people building, picking, and banning characters in PvP? That would be a very comprehensive guide, and is a little beyond what I'd be willing to do social. I'm sorry. No, that's okay, alright? Alright, I've definitely lost this one. The Archon card doing wonders against me. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one, unfortunately. It's bugged or intended. It's intended. This is an intended feature. Yeah, okay, so I should have paid more attention in draft. I was a bit too busy yapping and not looking at the draft. But when I see all Archon cards like this, you can't pick Loan. Alright, we're gonna move on. But yeah, Loan is unpickable into the full Archon drafts like this. Because if she's never landing a taunt, she's just not that useful. I needed a different last pick here. But yeah, this is how effect res works in Epic 7 Ori. So they pretty much just made it a they made it work the exact same way it does in Epic 7. How's that allowed? Well, it just means that you know, you're supposed to run more accuracy on them to counteract the Archon card. But the problem with that is everyone and their mother has a double speed card right now, right? Which has effect res on it. And the Archon card provides more on top of that. So right now there's a massive deficit of accuracy versus res, right? Res is way ahead because of all the extra res that was just added. This is a formula that's existed and functioned in E7 for a long time though, so I don't think there's any actual issue with it. They just need to give us another source of effect accuracy to counterbalance the res from the Archon card. That's all that needs to happen. But yeah, it's not a bug. It's just a problem with their current equation and the current amount of res you can get in the game. Are players from E7 playing Etheria and vice versa? Yes. I actually play E7 myself. We have a guild of Etheria players in E7 right now, which is kind of cool. And I think a lot of the E7 players used to play Etheria on release. I don't think all of them continued. Okay, we have a Turandot here. It can go down to 0 because of how Archon works, Troy. How are you going to play your XL or XC with Force Triple Actions because Archon exists? Exactly. I don't think it should work like that. It just means you don't get to hit with those units, right? Okay. I think Kethos is the biggest issue here, right? Or is it Yeli? I think it's Kethos. He's probably banning my Hoyan. Wait, he's probably banning Hoyan. Shouldn't I ban Yeli? Let's try it. Build Archon, everyone in your opponent can only play characters with 3. No, so guys, how this works, right, what you're not really getting is the intended thing you're supposed to do is, you're supposed to cleave him. Also, this XC is faster than the Navette. I am screwed by his speed tuning. This was very well done by him. Can I show you the assault build after? Yeah, no problem. Alright, yeah, I lost because his XC was faster than his Navette. I was not expecting that whatsoever, and now I'm cooked because of it. Unlucky. No one's doing that? Yeah, you just need to draft differently into Archon spammers? Yeah, guys, you just cleave the Archon spammers. Because the Archon spammers have to have res to win the draft to win the calculation, right? So you just cleave them. That's all it is. You just cleave them. It's not that deep. If you want a Bruiser Mirror Archon spammers, pick a Sol or Tiamat? Yeah, sure. Archon just helps against Kethos and Lawn? Mainly, yes. That's exactly it. Alright, I'm losing a lot of points all of a sudden. I gotta focus more on draft, guys. Anyway, Assault is... She's 1 crit rate and 2 crit damage. So Mocha, that's not the case with the Archon card, right? Like we've been saying? Alright, yeah, I've been losing a lot all of a sudden. I need to focus some more on draft. I am going in the wrong direction. It doesn't help I keep finding 3100s. I guess no one's really playing right now, which is a bit unfortunate. Everyone's probably elo sitting for the cutoff. Okay, XC. Hey, I don't mind questions. I need to stop distracting myself in the middle of draft. After the draft is fine. It's a me thing, not a you guys thing, social. Don't worry about it. Alright, what does he go from here? He goes Gator Sonya. Very interesting. I think this might be a rare Holden game. I don't get too many Holden games, but this could very well be one, depending on what he picks here. It looks like he doesn't know what to pick. Low on. Okay, yeah, it's probably a Holden game. I think I pick Ling plus Holden here. Anyway, Cleave is just... They want to move first and one-shot the opponent before they can interact with you. That's Cleave, right? So you play like turn dot on lock. You've got your Yellies, your Senyus, your Borns, whatever you want to cleave with. Cleave is just the uninteractive turn one that wants to kill you before you can move. That's all it is. A Lily pick. Very interesting.
準備はできています。
Oh, the low on is faster than my Palin is. That's a fast low on. So this is probably not Bloodbath low on. Oh, this is pretty bad for me. Yeah, low on's quite low. Okay, so we're definitely putting the threat on the hold in here. Okay. So you probably just S3 on the Lily here, if I had to guess. You just want to pull around the Lily faster, right? Oh, he does the XL. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can get any of these defense buffs off. I didn't get it on the low on, but I got it off the XL. That's fine by me. The XL is the more important one anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and just extend the buffs now.
処刑の時間だ。
これはチャンス。
He swaps the twin trick to the Sonya, interestingly enough. Okay. Alright, game looking pretty easy for me.
どこから始めましょうか。はっ。私に命令する気？
処刑の時間だ。くたばれ。この程度か。
Unfortunately, I didn't get the skill reset. Bit unlucky. It is very weird he revives the XL, though, who doesn't actually have her S3 up.
始めましょうか。はっ。安らかに眠り。これはがっかりさせないでよね。
遺言はあるか。 この程度か。
Alright, goes into the Holden again and almost dies for it. Why not kill the Sonya first? The Sonya's a little too tanky. The Loan was really fast at the start of the game, so I knew that it wasn't on Bloodbath, so it's much easier for me to kill the Loan off first.
リズムが乱れてここに終幕を
この程度か。
Alright, well, this is gonna end the game right here.
処刑の
私にも
Now he's forced to attack the Holden again.
この程度。
Alright, we are just chilling a little bit as the
間に合いました
Lily comes back to her turn and then just kills herself on the Holden.
遺言はある。貴様
Can I get the defense buff off the XL again?
はない。
Yes, I can. Very important. But yeah, the Sonya, while annoying, is a lot harder to kill for sure. So, I just take the easy kills as they come. If he wants to revive them, he can, but because it puts the Sonya as 3 on such a long cooldown, I'm just getting further and further ahead as we go.
妻のあがき これはチャンス
Also,
間に合いました
I think Ling actually out-heals Sonya right now, so that's helping too.
安らかに
Plus, I have the Fia on top of it. Wholesome Fia Paladin? Yeah.
処刑の時間だ。
Alright, let's just get rid of this. So you're just playing for the long game? Yeah, I know I win as long as I stay stable. So I am just slowly winning. Alright, he goes for the low-on revive, but the low-on doesn't have any of her skills and is quite squishy, so I'm not too afraid of her.
どこから
In fact, she's just about to kill herself on Holden right here. Oh no, the threat ran out. Never mind. She's gonna die to the S3 from Fia.
弔いの鐘の音よ
遺言はある。
Alright, it was a slow one, but we got that win. Why Artisan over Doomcrow? It's just more survivability to Roy. It also makes the math against XC in Holden's favor when the Artisan pops. Yeah, no problem, Social. All right. You had a 350 low on last season when you played him? That's good to know. Thanks, Andy. I imagine it's not slower even if he put worse gear on it because, you know, chips and all that. Okay. Who am I banning here? I think it's the Sonya, to be honest. No, it's probably the XL. I think we're in another situation where Kethos into Palin is just not going to do enough. I'm going to use the assault stacks mainly on the Sonya, I think. Okay, Kethos first. That's pretty good for him. Where is he throwing the S3? To the Palin. Okay, interesting choice. Unfortunately for him, he failed. It does push the Palin ahead of the Plume, though, which I think is what he was going for. That way he can use the Plume S3 on my Palin buffs. Who does the follow-up attack rate chip benefit? Rahu? No. So it's not follow-up like Rahu, it's follow-up like Battle Will Glacial. That is what we're using here. So anyone can use it because anyone can use Battle Will. They changed the wording for Battle Will to be annoyingly similar to Rahu. Don't ask me why, but it's a thing. You got a red follow-up with exclusive? Very nice. That's awesome. That's a very much sought-after one. Alright, I think I just start taking away the Kethos stacks. Unfortunately, he skipped my Aya turn, which is unlucky. I would have liked the sound guide thing. Oh, I got a CD reduction from that. Very nice. It was your collectible fragment random reward? That's very nice. I got another chip today. Unfortunately, it was not very good. Alright, going in on the Sonya herself. That makes sense.
私に命令がっかりさせないでよね。どこから始め聞いてください。潮騒の調べを。
Alright, we're just playing the slow game until a soul stacking is done, then we will win this one, by the way, guys. I know it's a bit boring. Also, Ronnie, or Roni, thank you for the follow. You've never seen this draft before? Yeah, it's such a banger ranged.
自分の罪と向やるね。
どこから始め
Ooh, no, my Palanturn is skipped.
乱暴だね。最善を
That's not good. I needed my Palanturn. You're just building Pity for the exclusive? Yes. I guess that's one way to look at it.
乱暴だね。これはチャンスだ。目をつぶってなさい。
お縄につきな。
Alright, so my Ling's turn is getting skipped, which is a bit unfortunate. I'd kind of like Ling.
何をすればいい？
The Kethos was already moving, though, so it's not such a big loss.
私にね。あなたたちを傷つけさせない。
Alright, I think I can kill Kethos on this turn with the S3 from Assault. Oh, never mind, I don't get the S3.
リズムが乱れて。
自分の罪と向き合う。
これはちょ
Well, that went
最
nice.
善を耳を澄まして。あなたたちへの贈り物だよ。
We are at effect level 4, so even if he revives here, it won't revive with much HP. The Assault's just gonna win this one from this point.
私にでき
I may as well heal while I still can, though.
何をすればいい？
やるね。
The Bramble's kind of funny on the Plume. Okay, does he have S3 with Plume? He does, so I'm gonna put this on Ling now, because Ling is the highest HP. Alright, he's gonna try to DPS me with Plume, I guess. And that's that.
間に合いま。
Slow but sure victory.
私がみんなを守る。
Alright, I'm not sure why Storm is so invested in who wins EUC, but I appreciate the fact.
リズムが乱れて。
Anyway, we are at the final effect of Etherina, and so the game is about to end.
お縄につくたばりな
I just domed that Doki for 60k. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna do one more, and that'll be it for the night. Because I did not get as high up as I wanted due to this kind of bad streak in here, I'll probably be playing more Etheria tomorrow. And then my first Pokemon Champion stream is probably going to come out on Thursday instead. It's top 24 of the server? No, it's... We're global, right? It's got to be top 24 on this ranking. This one right here. Because we're global server, like even EU and Asia within global. No, it's regional. So, I think we're playing with the, I mean, maybe it's not, Andy, but... I'm pretty sure it was top 24 of the ladder, not top 24 of global. Like, it's kind of annoying that, global was, whatever. What do you mean he made it? They haven't done the selection yet. The selection's not till Thursday. No, last time, a Hyperlinker Cup was... you're thinking of EWS, which was different. EWS was an application system. It wasn't based on rankings. The last Hyperlinker Cup was top 8 only. There was no qualifiers. Yeah, it's not the same thing. EWS is not the same thing. They just picked people out of a hat, essentially, for EWS, unless you, were a streamer or something. Okay, so we see the Palin. This is not Archon Palin, but I might still try to cleave it. Yeah, I think I still try to cleave it. Alright, we see the Sonya and the Tiamat come out. Makes a lot of sense. Do I just pick my girl Yelly here? It might just be a Yelly angle. And we'll get rid of the Sonya. Alright, so I'm really hoping for XC first here, or Yelly first. XC first would be perfect, Yelly first would be second best. I would like Assault last, please. If Assault is first, I might lose. Aha, perfect. That's less than ideal, though. I don't want to get brambled to death. Okay, do I kill the Palin first? Or do I kill the Tia first? Or do I just kill the XL? The Kethos seems tanky. I think I just kill the Tia. One more? Oh, I didn't follow up again. I lose. No, Yelly, the one follow up. Oh, wait. Winnable? Unfortunately, I lost the Moon Buddy on Doki, so he's probably going to S3 the Doki here. No, wait, what? He went for Yelly. That didn't make much sense. That didn't make a lot of sense at all. Oh, he's faster than me because of the speed buff. Never mind. I didn't think he'd outlap my Yelly, but the Jackal speed buff, I guess, was enough. Oh, I died to the... Oh, okay, I just lost. Nice. Ending the game, or ending the day with a awful loss. Yelly only one follow-up. I need something better than Yelly to pick in that last slot. I don't think Born's any better, unfortunately, though. Also, I'm getting cooked by these time weave procs. Every Kethos XL I've let through today has that infinite time weave procs. Unlucky. Alright, ending on a loss. I will see you guys tomorrow. I didn't go up as much as I'd like, so yeah. Gotta keep the grind going to make sure I make top 24. Alright, we are gonna be sending you off to, let's see. Do we have anyone doing Etheria right now? We don't. Or at least not that I'm familiar with. So we're gonna be leaving you with Bach, because why not? See you guys tomorrow.